So I've got COVID. Welcome to the isolation vlogs. I felt ill 2 days ago, like just kind of coldy, and I did a test and I was negative. I tested today, positive. First time I've had it this whole pandemic. I was sort of walking around like, yeah, you know, I've never had it, that's great. I'm triple vaxxed, so I think that's got something to do with, you know, I'm feeling okay. Touch wood, it doesn't get any worse. My symptoms so far have been a bit of fatigue, so yesterday I felt quite tired. Muscle aches and a cough. It's not too bad of a cough, it's not really bothering me. I just cough every now and then. A little bit snivelly in like the sinusy kind of soft palate area. And as you can hear, my voice is a bit sort of, yeah, sounds a bit coldy. My smell and my taste seems normal. My appetite is low, like I don't really want to eat much, and that was the same yesterday as well. But one thing I have noticed is weird like dead leg feeling. So I think it's a circulation thing. Like if I'm sitting down and I've got the dog on my lap or I've got my legs bent. I mean, I've got pretty poor circulation anyway, but so I do get pins and needles and dead legs quite easily, especially if I sit in the same position for quite a while. Yeah, I notice my legs are getting like numb a lot more than they normally do, so that's great. But overall feeling fine, and I'm gonna have to isolate from my partner Greg. Quite a few hours later now. It's about 3:25, and I don't feel great, I'm not gonna lie. Feeling a bit headachy, achy eyes, achy legs. I don't know how much of it is like, oh, I know I'm ill, so I feel bad, and how much of it is like, I actually am ill. I feel mostly alright, just have bouts of sort of my legs really hurting and bouts of feeling quite tired. It's now 4:10. I'm hungry, so I'm going to order a vegatsu from Wagamama. Uh-oh, Coco, are you okay? Bless you. Did you fall off the sofa? It's alright. Want some parsley? Been up here in the bedroom hiding in isolation so that I don't get him sick. These are blue light glasses, by the way. They don't actually help with my eyesight, unfortunately. While I'm here though, I need to share something with you that is amazing. If you sleep on your front or even your side or even your back, if you sleep, then consider one of these. Look at it. It's amazing. So yeah, you can lie like this with your arms underneath or on top. It just supports your whole body, and I keep looking in the viewfinder because it just looks ridiculous, but would highly recommend one of these because I sleep like an idiot basically. In terms of how I'm feeling, I feel fine. I'm starting to feel a bit tired, but that's normal, it's bedtime. But my knees, the whole area from like my mid back all the way to my knees is really hurting, like joints and muscles. So that's not great. I mean, I'm quite used to muscle ache, but it doesn't feel like DOMS, it just feels like ache. Like I get a weird ache when I drink sometimes as well. And it's sort of like in my joints as well. I don't know if anyone else gets that or if that's just I don't know what's going on there. But it feels more like that. So if you get that, you'll know what I mean. I've started coughing a bit more now, and I'm noticing that it is definitely more in my lungs. But it's not like a really consistent dry cough, which is like the main symptom. So it's making me think that, do I have it? But I definitely tested positive. I think it's bedtime. rested today, which is good. Don't feel too bad so far. Fingers crossed, we'll feel fine all day. Greg's doing a test now to see if he is free to roam the world. So I'm going to eat my breakfast and watch some YouTube. I was chatting to a friend who recently had COVID, and I was asking her about her symptoms and her sort of progression with it. She said that the first few days was like coldy, headachy, like body aches. Then she had a day where she felt really good, felt like she was getting better, and then everything got worse. So I've had exactly those things, and I know it's kind of like you can paint a picture if you have the paint. It's very easy to read something and believe that it relates to you or your experience when it doesn't necessarily. Part of me is just a little bit worried that I'm going to get exactly the same kind of experience that she did. So I'm going to take today to do as much homework as I can. I am currently doing a top-up degree at GSA, so I'm going to try and cram as much in today while I have the energy, just in case I start getting worse. And if not, then at least I'm getting my work done. The only problem with this desk setup is it's very narrow. I can't have this here and this. It doesn't. So I have to do it on a diagonal, which means I basically sit at the desk side on, which isn't too bad considering like I can lean and write like this. It's 5:15. Symptoms wise, fine. Just coughing, bit of a headache. But I'm just bored. Like, there's not really much difference to my life at the moment because I'm between contracts at the moment, so I'm not working right now. However, the fact that I can't go out at all, like I can't even take the dog for a walk or go to the gym or do anything, that's annoying me. And also that I can't sit with Greg, like I can't sit downstairs. Sorry, I've got hiccups. I can't sit downstairs with him is making me grumpy. I know it sounds very privileged. I'm very lucky to have this space up here, and we're lucky that we've got enough rooms that we can isolate from each other. Just don't like isolating from him. It's a bit boring being on your own all day, and it's making me not want to do anything, making me not want to do my work because I'm like, meh, I don't like it.
Back.
I was just about to say that I want to cuddle. Not allowed to cuddle. The lighting in this place is shocking. It's much later now. It's about 9:30, I think. And all I've done is uni work and sitting around and eating chocolate. Coco's chilling in her bed, bless her. Thank you. Back to work. Problem right now is my lower back. Real tight in the old sort of pelvis area. I know it seems silly because exercise is obviously good for you. There's no doubt about that. And I am someone who genuinely loves exercise. Like I love the gym and I particularly love stretching. It just makes me feel so much more myself. But it's so easy to forget that, isn't it? Like every now and then I'll do bouts where I don't do exercise for whatever reason. Like I'm busy, I'm writing an essay, or, I've done loads of exercise and then I take a bit of a break, or lots of different reasons why I might stop. And then I get into a bit of a thing where I'm like, I don't really want to go. I don't want to go back to class. I don't want to go back to the gym. And then I walk out of the gym and I'm like, oh, I feel like myself again. It's so silly. I just wish like my brain would remember that exercise actually makes me feel like myself, makes me feel better, makes me feel happy. Greg's got COVID too. He's just tested positive.
Yay, we can hug again.
Today is day 4 and I've achieved nothing, really, apart from washing my hair. It is a weekend. I think it's Saturday. No, maybe it's Sunday. And I've just realised that I haven't really been giving myself a weekend because I'm not working at the moment. I've just been expecting myself to do uni work every day. It's probably not the best sort of way of doing it. I should probably set my time better, plan things better, and actually give myself days off. Because when you've always got this thing looming over your head, like I've got to do this work, I've got to write these essays, it just is tiring and it makes you not want to do it. So I might try that next week. Wow, this lighting's great. How are you feeling, Greg?
Not great.
Not great. I feel alright.
Just mainly a bit sneezy, I can feel it up here. I've just been told on the GSA group chat that the feedback for our second essay is up. Let's go and see. Oh, I feel nervous. So I got a first on my first essay, and this one I feel like I was just like, I don't know, not as sure. I wouldn't be surprised if my mark's a bit lower. Sweating. Okay. 67. So that's a second, I think. Yeah. So I'm 3 marks off a first. Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Didn't feel like I I just didn't vibe with this unit as much, this module, as much as I did the first one. So that's alright. Hey ho, is what it is. Did what I could do, did my best. Because it's day 5, I can do a test now, and if I get 2 negatives in a row, 2 days in a row from now, then I'm free. That's with the current guidelines here in the UK, because I'm vaccinated and boosted. This is an up the nose and down the throat one. I don't like these ones. Hello, NHS, can I have the up the nose ones, please? Just not a pleasant experience in general. And now we wait. It's been like 2 seconds and I can already see a faint line on the bottom, so great. Not free yet. Still positive. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and do some work. Get lots of uni work done today, because I'd like to get a better mark on my next essay. Greg, we haven't done your official illness update.
Got a sore throat, runny nose, sneezing.
I swear it looks like I never get dressed because I'm always wearing my dressing gown. But I am dressed, just always cold.
I want something sugary and delicious. Why does this always happen? It's always the yummy vegan things that come in January and then they taketh them away. We're playing
We haven't
Overcooked.
done this one yet.
I made some chicken. And now I'm gonna do some more work. This video makes it look like I do loads of work, but actually what I do is I start the work, I work for a bit, and then I get distracted. Something I need to work on. Greg's working hard in the corner over there. What are you working on?
Stay alive.
No, the game.
So, don't know. We'll just play some League.
Classic. Crying? What's the matter? Did you forget that I was upstairs? Is everything better now? I should probably do a test actually to see if I'm negative yet. Ah! Oh, it's so tickly. I'm still positive. We're playing Overcooked again. No. I'm going to be a pink alien. Actually, no. I'm going to be a ghost. A blue ghost. I need a plate. Where are the plates? Oh my goodness me. Where is the washing up?
It's down here. I'm doing it.
We're going. What doing? You can't climb over there. How many times have we told you? It's 3 o'clock, so it's officially time to do some work. I'm taking a study break because that's what I do, procrastinate.
Don't want to burn out, do you?
Don't want to burn out, you know. The question was takeaway or grocery delivery, and we went for grocery delivery, so we need to do that now. But I just said to Greg, come on, let's do this then. And he went, I'm busy. What's he doing? Playing video games. I said, I'm busy, I'm studying.
You didn't say that. You laughed because you realised you weren't busy.
No, I was laughing because you had the audacity to say that you were busy when you're clearly not.
When you start getting the essentials.
Okay. I actually really like Tesco. Like when I lived in Hove, there was a big Tesco we used to drive to it, even though we lived very not far away. But it's because we used to buy so much stuff, and the deals there are really good. I feel like you sound really posh when you say Hove. Me, specifically. Like it's just one of those words that sounds like Hove. Hove.
Right, you sound quite posh in general.
I don't.
I don't.
I have an odd relationship with when people say that, because on one hand I'm like, oh, thank you, that makes me sound intelligent and well brought up and whatever.
Oh, no, I didn't say you sound intelligent, you just sound posh.
It annoys me when people say that, because I grew up in a single parent council house in a tiny market town. I'm not posh whatsoever. Actually, if you look back at my really old videos, you can hear my second accent. I've had 3 accents in my life. My first accent was Kiwi because I lived over there when I was a toddler. And then it went sort of estuary, West Country, and now it's this, which is like Southern English, estuary type. But yeah, I think because I've done a lot of theatre stuff, I've really worked on my diction, which has made my accent a bit clearer. It's not always clear, sometimes I mumble like a mumbly mumbler. I want the budgety budget stuff. How do I do that? £1.50 for a 4-pack. Why do you need oh, coffee. Do you need more coffee?
No, I've got enough now.
Okay. Any toiletries?
I don't need any.
Okay. Coco, do you want anything from Tesco? Yes, I'll have order treats, please. Okay. Order has been placed. Greg, have you been putting Coco's toys next to her box? No. It's not me either. She must be putting them back.
Next to the box.
Next to the box.
I didn't put that there. Neither did Greg. You've been doing some tidying.
It's the next day, and it's the moment of truth. Oh, it's a very faint line.
Still?
Yeah. Mum and I were supposed to be going tomorrow to Davina De Campo's show in Vauxhall. Can't go.
Hello.
Hello, my phone's not working. I don't know what's wrong with it. It just keeps crashing, and I tried to video call and it just wouldn't allow me to access the camera. I just tested positive again, so we're going to have to sell the tickets. I know, I'm sorry.
That's alright.
Unless you want to go on your own or find someone else to go with you. No.
Nah.
I've done nothing today, and I feel rubbish about it. I think in general just feel like a failure, and I feel a bit hopeless about everything, which is stopping me doing stuff. I think if you feel like you're going to get results from something, or you're going to do well, or everything's going to be sunshine and roses, you're perhaps a bit more driven to do things, but just sort of, yeah, I don't know, feel a bit bleak about everything, feel a bit bleak about my career. Another day that's gone, and I know that if I come out of isolation and I haven't done work, like a considerable amount of work, I'm just going to be annoyed with myself because I had all this time to do my work and I just haven't. I've got a negative! Which means if I get a negative tomorrow, then I am free. Symptom-wise, the past few days, well, 4-ish days have been totally fine. I've got a slightly stuffy nose, but I can still breathe really well. I also have chesty cough, so it's not tickly, it's not bothering me. I don't cough very often, but I can feel that there is stuff that needs to be coughed up from my lungs, and that's still happening. I feel fine within myself, energy-wise. I haven't got any aches anymore. She really loves her toothpaste, don't you? Look at that drool all over my foot. When we finished with the brushing, I just let her lick the toothbrush. Probably good for her tongue, I imagine. This concealer's definitely the wrong colour for me. I have a delivery of a new phone. It came with this. What am I going to do with that? There it is. So this is a bit of an odd choice. I don't know of anyone that has this. I did a lot of research on what phones are good for vlogging, because even though I have this camera and I have my G7X Mark II, which is what most people vlog on, this is a Sony. The Canon G7X Mark II is amazing. I absolutely love it. However, when I'm out and about, I don't want to be carrying either of those cameras. So I wanted to get a phone that films the best quality possible on a front-facing camera. Most phones have these small cameras in the front, which aren't great, they're usually pretty poor, and they put all the great cameras on the back. And so this is why I went for this, because I can flip the camera around and use the same camera that is on the back that is on the front, which is just, I mean, it's unique. There isn't any others on the market that really do that. I got this from Back Market and it is a refurbished phone. And it's not the newest model of this phone either. This is a 7 and there is an 8. The 8 is almost identical, but it doesn't have image stabilization, and it runs a slightly newer version of Android's Snapdragon. We've got to the bit in the setup where it says you can do a flip preview. Ready? Oh my goodness me! No one needs to see my eyebrows in that much clarity. That's wild. I just filmed a jeans try on and I've absolutely trashed the room, look. It's the moment of truth. I'm doing my last test. Well, hopefully my last test if I test negative. Ah, really tickles. Oh. Okay, it's doing its thing. Ta-da! Negative! Here I am, outside, filming on the new phone. It's so nice to be able to take her out again. That was the thing that I was most worried about, is her not being able to, you know, go for a walk and run after her ball, because she just loves it. I'm not very good at throwing balls though, not gonna lie. So this is the wide angle lens. I have to see what the quality is like when I get it on a computer, but straight off the screen this looks not as good, which is a bit of a shame really, because this is probably the setting that I would vlog on the most. I just think this is quite close. Yeah, I definitely think this quality is not great. Hello, Rocky from the future here. My dad helped me realise that I wasn't even filming in 4K, so ignore that as a test footage. This should be 4K, but it's very low light settings, so there's not a lot of light coming in, which makes it difficult for cameras. I definitely need to learn how to use this camera more, because at the moment I'm winging it, don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm sure I'll get to grips with it in time. As I'm free and that's the end of isolation, I'm going to end this video here, but before I head off, I just want to say thank you to the vaccine people who create vaccines. Thank you to the NHS and basically anyone involved in protecting the country. I am triple vaxxed, and I do think that is a huge factor as to why I didn't get really ill and why it was very mild and manageable. So thank you, vaccine people, you're the best. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the subscribe button and pop me a comment in the comments below, and I shall see you all very soon. Bye!